today we've got another apple tasting. That's from my garden here, and we've got a special guest here, Mary. She's a professional artist, and you may have seen some of her work. If you haven't, we will be showing some on the video at some point soon. She's stopping with me for a while, and we've been having a great time doing things. It's been a great assistance with the parents. But anyway, this is all about apple tasting, so Nigel?
Yeah, I contacted Julie, I think a couple of days ago, saying I got some apples that were quite rare and I wanted her opinion on them. I've not tasted most of these before, so it'll be interesting to see what her view of them is, and Mary's of course. And some of them are from the Ukraine and from Poland. So we'll work through them in the order that I've got them on here, on the sheet. And the first one, it's only a fraction of an apple. I've only got a couple of apples on the tree this year, but this is Kostela, and this is a Polish eating apple. And I've got one more apple left on the tree, which I'm going to use for a vitamin C analysis. But I'd like you both to have a go at that.
Thank you.
It's a dessert apple. That is, it's not a cooker. And the person that gave me cyanwood for this was very enthusiastic about it. It's from his grandmother's garden. So thank you, Michael.
I love it. Yes, I really love it.
That's really unusual, isn't it?
Yes. It is sour, but not too much. It is a little. It has a little sourness in
Something
it.
different about it,
Yes.
Yes, it's
is.
sweet and sour at the same time, and the texture of it is quite dense. It's quite hard, quite hard. It's
I'm going to give that a 4.
It's a long way from the mainstream, that is. It's nothing like a supermarket apple.
No.
Not really very juicy either, is it? It's quite dry.
No.
Yes.
I think I'm going to give it a 4. But it's very attractive. So Julie, 4. What do you think, Mary?
I'll give it a 4 as well.
Okay.
Because I do like sour apples anyway.
Yeah.
And this was a very mild sour apple.
Yes, yes.
So 4 is definitely my score, yes.
Yeah, the closest apple we've come to this before is the apple known as Leicestershire Sweetings. It's quite similar to that, but it's a bit heavier in texture.
Okay.
So that gives us a score of 12 out of 15. Good. Now the next one is quite unusual. It is an apple called Matryoshka. This is from the Ukraine. I've got 3 of these apples. This is a whole apple which I haven't photographed yet. You can see it's slightly misshapen. But the special thing about this is that it's seedless. It does not need pollinating by bees to form fruit. So it's really unusual. And I've got half an apple here which I let somebody else taste some hours ago. So I'm going to slice that up. We're very short of the apple fruit for this one. There you go. I suspect it's similar to Kostela in some ways. Oh, it's softer
Very soft, yes.
and sweeter.
Very soft and sweet.
Very nice.
Well, I like that. I think that's a good 4, possibly even a 5 for
I
me.
know, it's a bit difficult to say, isn't it?
Have we ever allowed halves before?
We haven't, no, but I think maybe we ought to, really.
I don't think that's a 5.
I think it's not 5, no.
But it's better than a 4.
Yeah, yeah,
Well, I'm going to give it 4.5.
yeah,
It's quite fruity,
it is.
and
It's
it's
different.
lighter in texture than the last one. What do you think, Mary?
I must say, I do not really like the softness. I do prefer
Crispy,
really
I do,
crispy
but
apples.
Okay.
there's
And
something bit...
so, in my opinion, I would give it a 3.
A 3.
Yes.
Okay, that's fine. What do you think, Julie?
It's
It's
difficult. I'd say 4.
4. Okay. So 8, 9, 10, 11, 11 and a half. So pretty favourable.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're giving it the thumbs up.
Right.
Now the next one is another seedless apple, also from the Ukraine. I've never tasted this before. This is known as eccentric, or chudachka, I think, in Ukrainian. I was interested that the apple we've just tasted had no seeds in at all, absolutely none. It just has a cavity where the seeds should be.
An interesting shape as well.
Yes,
It's not really round. It's more like...
a lot of the seedless apples are slightly elongated.
Yes.
I don't know why that is.
Ooh.
Oh. No, that's. I like that. It tastes a little bit sour.
Yes.
It
And-
reminds me of citrus and other fruit.
It really sticks on my teeth. The juice sticks on, it's really, really like...
Well, I love that. I'm going to give that a 5. That's really good.
Okay.
I'll give it a 3.
You don't like it?
Well, it's neither here nor there, you know. I won't- Yeah.
What do you think, Mary?
I'm afraid I've got
A
to
3?
give it a 2.
A 2?
Yes, I
Oh.
really don't like it.
Now, this just shows how far from the mainstream some of these tastes are.
Yes. Yeah.
If we'd used mainstream apples, they'd probably score 4s all round, wouldn't they? Or 3s all round. Right, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. And so 3 to go. Next one is an apple from Sweden,
Oh,
sent to me by a guy whose surname was Doubleman. So I called it the Doubleman apple. There we go. It's a red-fleshed apple.
cute.
Has red seeds, and it's the first time it's coloured properly inside. It's fairly red inside this year. Most years it's a rather dirty off-white.
That's good.
It is, it's soft. It's tasty.
Yes, I like this.
Yeah, I
I
like,
like that.
5 on
A
this.
5 on that one. I can taste hints of other fruit in that.
Yes.
Possibly strawberry. Very faint.
I like it, yes. Oh, that's really nice.
What would you give it, Mary?
I would like to give it... That's difficult, but can I give it a 5.5?
Well, I'm going to put you down as a 5.
All right.
Now, I find that one a little bit watery. And I like it. It's fairly firm, but I'm going to give it a 4. But it's good. So that's my best so far.
Wow.
And now we have 2 seedlings, which I've bred by crossing different varieties. This one is a seedling of Laxton's Fortune, which is a well-known English apple, and it's crossed with a red-fleshed apple
Yep.
known as Almata. You can see it's white-fleshed itself.
That's my kind of apple.
Yeah,
Oh, yes, definitely. Sour, hard. Really good.
it has some of the elements of Laxton's Fortune flavour, but it's a bit more sharp.
Give that a 5.
A 5. Good grief.
Nice.
Okay. I thought it was too tart. So 5 for Julie. What do you think?
6.
So you're going to get full marks, okay.
Yeah.
Yes. High score.
That surprises me. I was going to give it a 3. I thought it was probably too tart, but perhaps I'm wrong. We'll just have a bit more.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, sorry, mate.
That's all right. Thank you.
So you genuinely think that's a 5?
5, yes.
Yeah. Oh, okay. That's very encouraging.
So that's one what Nigel's crossed between 2 different apples.
Yes.
And created a new one.
All right.
In fact, I think I'm going to have to
Really
give that a
nice.
4. I think this is more ripe than the one I had before. I think the other one was not quite ready.
Okay.
Good. So that's quite a favourable one. 14. And the last one is another of my seedlings. This is Darcy Spice across with Mott's Pink, which is a red-fleshed apple. And I tried this yesterday. It's got a sort of lemony flavour to it, but it's also quite sweet. I quite like this.
Very crisp, but not sour. That's interesting.
That's another top one for me.
Mm-hmm.
I like that as well.
Mhm.
5.
This is really good compared with the one I had before. This is very tasty. I
Can I have
think.
another piece, please?
Yeah, there you go.
For someone who does not like sour apple but crisp apple, this
Yeah.
is the choice. Yes.
Really?
Yes, that's really good.
You know, I think that is a 5 for me too.
5.
Oh, that's great. Good,
Oh.
thank you. Now, where's my pen gone? I've lost my pen. Ah, thank you.
Oh yes. I love that
That's
one.
superb, Nigel.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yep.
Well, I'm really pleased by that. Excellent. I have to make the cyan wood of that available.
Is that the winner?
Yeah.
That's the winner.
Yeah. Right, shall I hold this to the camera?
Yes.
Just if you put that there so I can see how big it looks. There are our scores. Is that the right way?
Yeah, they can see that.
There we go.
Yeah.
Oh, and I'll just move my fingers away so you can see the names properly.
Oh, that's lovely, folks.
Yes.
Okay, good.
Well,
I think that's
thank
all I
you.
have time for
Yeah,
the moment.
thank you
So I
very
hope
much,
that you found it
Nigel.
interesting.
Thank you very much.
See you soon, hopefully. Bye-bye.
Yeah,
Bye.
bye.